Hello, this is Stuart Jenkins at BLUMAKA. BLUMAKA is a foam company that's dedicated to cleaning up the planet by using waste foam and trash foam to make great new products for you. But today I'd like to talk about circularity and making circularity and circular footwear possible now, and let you know a little about what I think I've learned in that process of discovery. I've had a dozen or more footwear companies call me in the last 60 or 90 days and say, hey, can you grind up our shoes and use your method and make new midsoles? Well, the answer to that, of course, is yes. BLUMAKA can grind up your shoes and convert them into great new midsoles. But it's really the wrong questions for the brands to be asking. You have to start with the end in mind. And that end has to be, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to make from your circular content? You can't grind up 1 million shoes and make a capsule collection of 5,000 or 10,000 circular shoes. Keep in mind, Adidas is leading the way on this with Future Loop, and it takes them 10 new shoes to use the contents from one old shoe, or 10%. You know, the shoe that you're seeing in front of me here is a experiment sample that I made using the Sanuk Sustainasole mold. It's the same mold or same midsole that we're selling to Sanuk. They let me run my own experiment here where 65% of the content of this midsole by volume is old flip-flops, including the straps. So we can put totally ground up old flip-flops into new product. It has a pretty good feel. This insole is for a work boot. 10% of the content of this insole is an old sheepskin boot. So that's the leather, the wool, and the EVA. Has a nice hand. Again, got good compression, pretty good resiliency. So if you're going to really think about circular footwear, you have to start by saying, where am I going to use it? What products is this going to go into? And remember, you're probably not going to make a 30 or 40 durometer midsole using loop content. You might be up around 55, 65, even 70 durometer foam if you're going loop. So you have to say, where is that appropriate? Hiking boots, work boots, sports sandals, casual wear. Probably not going to make a high content loop product for running, for example. So keep that in mind. You really have to get your merchandisers to think about, how are we going to build a collection that includes enough loop content to clean up our old shoes or our existing shoes. You can't be out of balance. So that's going to be a challenge for the footwear brands. The other thing I think I've learned is that the idea that you're going to grind up old shoes or flip-flops, sandals in the United States and then send that scrap material to Asia to be reprocessed into new shoes is unlikely to happen, certainly in the current environment, and I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I doubt it's ever going to be that popular. Shipping waste around the world is just not something that I think sounds appealing. So to make true circular footwear, you're going to have local to local manufacturing. That's the goal at BLUMAKA. We intend to build a factory here in the United States so that we can grind up product here and make new product here. But again, you can't grind up 1 million shoes and make a capsule collection of 10,000. You've got to plan and balance your collection so that you can use what you're producing. That's how circularity will be possible. At BLUMAKA, we think circularity is now. I hope these tips have helped you think about circularity in new ways. If you want to know more about BLUMAKA, go to blumaka.com. Thanks for your time.